Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, let's talk some boxing. We're going to talk a little bit about Gary Russell, a little rant that he had about Devin Haney. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. But first, we're going to talk about y'all boy Errol Spence. Press conference with Danny Garcia, and I gotta admit, he looked like, don't like he got much damage on his face. He talked well, not slurring or, don't sound drunk or nothing like that. And Danny Garcia looked to be ready to go, and it looked like they unbanned, if that's the word, Andrew Garcia. He was basically the star of the show once again. Whoever Cameron Roofer was, he got gorilla checked by Andrew Garcia. But let's get into what the press conference was hitting for. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. It was a little bit right around or over 48 minutes, and to be honest, it was okay. It held my attention long enough to watch it. Once again, there was no real disrespect. Even Andrew Garcia didn't disrespect Errol Spence. They basically said that they trained like the Errol Spence before the accident, and it was just mundane. Wasn't much fireworks. Danny and Errol got a lot of respect for each other. Nobody disrespected nobody. Therefore, it wasn't entertaining. It wasn't no false bravado, no false beef. Errol Spence said he wanted to come back and fight him and not a tune-up. But word on the street is he was calling to PBC. People was calling Danny a glorified tune-up. But it really wasn't much to it. It had some technical difficulties. Kelly Swanson didn't show her face, and they were trying to say the best college team in the world, the Cowboys, and I guess they ain't looked at them sorry-ass Cowboys this year, but wasn't much to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Errol still said, I fought the Sean Porter fight, and I don't have nothing to prove in this fight. And, man, just say, motherfucker, you fought Sean Porter. I fought Sean Porter fight. Boy, this dude is just full of it, man. But, Derek James has some mic issues. It just wasn't a clean press conference on their end at all. I'm surprised they didn't put this on the Fox, PBC channel. I don't get that. I don't think they did, but I mean, just two boring ass fighters. Outside the ring, two exciting fighters inside the ring. Ain't too many boring Errol Spence fights. Ain't no too many boring Danny Garcia fights. So, but how you get people to watch you on pay-per-view is you got to have some type of script. You got to have some beef. You got to have something to bring you in. Both of these dudes is boring. Angel, they unbanned Angel. He talked a little junk and he tried to light the show, basically said COVID wasn't nothing but a fever and, and this, that, and I'm just, it really wasn't much to talk about, to be honest. Errol Spence don't have much respect for Danny Garcia as a fighter. If he did, he wouldn't be fighting him first fight off a car accident. Derek James said he doing good, and basically he put the training wheels on him before, and then basically they got the ground rolling and they sparred, and Errol said he sparred and said he sparred and that, it felt weird at first, and then basically he caught his rhythm and all that. Just boring. A lot of technical difficulties. Boring, like the Charlos and like the Gervonta fight. Gervonta think he a pay-per-view star, selling 200,000 pay-per-views, and boy, the barometer for boxing is really, really low. Like I said, this ain't nothing but the Keith Thurman show. Keith Thurman fought Danny, he fought Sean many moons ago, many years ago. And Errol Spence is doing what Keith Thurman did. So, therefore, he don't move up and move down my list unless he lose or look bad. He's just doing what Keith Thurman did. And then at least with Keith Thurman, it was more entertaining, and it was for free TV. Him and Sean for Keith Thurman was on free TV. Sean Porter was not as good as he was when he fought Keith. And Danny Garcia wasn't as good as he was when he fought when he fought Lucas Matisse or when he fought Keith Thurman, to be honest. You feel me? So, they gonna try to praise him for fighting an opponent who is the same thing as Kell Brook. Kell Brook got stopped, but Kell Brook was at his best before he fought Golovkin, before he fought Errol Spence. Danny Garcia was at his best at 140. He was a little bit better when he fought Keith Thurman at 147. But this ain't no pay-per-view fight. How you gonna take two fighters that fought who fought the more proven fighter, Keith Thurman, on free TV and put them on pay-per-view? Like I said before, it makes no sense in this scenario. They both boring. This should be on regular fucking Fox or regular Showtime or CBS. And it's just straight up boring. It wasn't nothing but no heat, no nothing. No nothing. And people want to talk about Crawford fighting Kell Brook. It's the same thing as that. Danny Garcia ain't got beat up and broken down, but come on. Sub-bar performance versus Red Cash. Lost to Sean Porter. Come on, man. Danny Garcia, he was better. He ain't did better at 47 than Kell Brook did. Kell Brook at least beat prime Showtime Sean Porter. That dude lost to the lesser version of Sean Porter. So, like I said before, it was boring. It was garbage. They should have saved the drama for their mama. Derrick James, he was being nice. Angel Garcia was being loud, but he was being nice. Danny was being respectful. Errol was being respectful. So I don't really care until they get in the ring. And Leonard Ellerbe posted something say, well, the fans and media don't mean nothing to these fighters. And when they did, they the ones making the money. Then again, to him, F him too. We the same fans that's paying your freaking bills. And that's why I'm Team Stream Team all day. And 2 times on Saturday, man. So, like I said before, you chase legacy, you get the money. You chase money, you just going to be rich, but you ain't going to be wealthy. But you'll move on. 2 boring fighters outside in the ring, but they're excited inside the ring. Look forward to seeing the fight. Errol Spence looked like he back to his regular self, so he should just watch Danny easy. I mean, he should knock Danny out in, 1.5 rounds, so easy fight for him. But Gary Russell got on Devin Haney helmet, said he looked like a professional amateur in there versus Gamboa. He said he need to get his daddy out of his corner. I said that. And his daddy ain't no real coach, and he garbage, and he lucky he ain't signed the whack contract that he sent him. He said he would have beat him up, so he back on the Devin Haney thing. And Devin Haney did look good versus Gamboa. He won every round. I think maybe 1 or 2 you could have gave Gamboa, most 3, but I doubt that. And basically, Gary Russell back to talking, And he right, Devin Haney looked terrible. He need to get his daddy out of his corner. And then he took a shot at Mike McCullum. He said, I can't remember that guy that used to fight. That's in your corner. He said he can't coach me. He talked about Mike McCullum, but Mike McCullum was a greater fighter than you were. That's a fact. Him fighting James Toney, man, 3 times is better than you, and he fought him to a draw. But you can't disrespect Mike McCullum. The body snatcher, all-time great. But at the end of the day, what it boiled down to, you didn't sign the contract. You didn't fight Devin Haney. You could talk all you want to. That could have been you November 5th. That fight could have been bigger than the mayor in my rich boy voice. You could have fought him. But you didn't fight him. So in hindsight, it's easy to, it's easy to say, I would have beat him. Why you didn't just lay the blueprint for how beat the kid? But is he accurate on his depiction of the fight? Absolutely. Devin Haney is a professional amateur. He fought like an amateur. He don't sit down. He don't move forward. All he do is move side to side and backwards, and his daddy gonna get him hurt. His daddy ain't no coach. He just one of those dudes that want to use Floyd Sr., Mike McCullum, and then he want to show up on fight night to take credit for him. If he love his son, he let somebody else coach him in the gym and in the fight. But it's easy to talk stuff, Mr. Cap. You can fight Devin Haney next. But he had a lot to say. He said that fight was trash. And accurate, Devin Haney didn't look his best. That fight ain't nothing to celebrate. He should be right back in the gym, learning something else. But he did look like a professional amateur. And not a Cuban, Lara, professional amateur. He looked like a straight, United States amateur. For a guy that been pro since he was, 17, 16 years old, 18 years old, you don't look good. But Gary Russell could have stepped up and fought him, but he didn't step up and fight him. So, like I said before, they could fight next. He's trying to fight Miguel Burchett, and I heard that ain't going to happen. I heard Burchett could be moving up soon. I got the rumor mill coming, but, that's on him, man. That's just my honest opinion on it. Gary Russell could have easily said something. It was better if he'd be quiet. And I heard that Al Heyman gave him the green light, and he ducked the fade. That he didn't want to fight. And nobody even asked him to talk about fighting Devin Haney. Nobody in this world said, he should fight Devin Haney. He should fight. Nobody said that. And he basically said Bill disrespected his father and all this, that, and the third. We'll run up on Bill and punch him in his mouth. He said he ain't never got his ass whooped. He said Lomachenko can call in and say he whooped your ass. But can't nobody call in and say they whooped Bill. But, it is what it is. Gary Russell talking in hindsight, he could have been in the ring. But I don't know what he going to do next. But he ain't even got no fight lined up. So it'll make him look even worse. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, query, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fast way, and Facebook and Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Check that out. Want to make a donation? Best way to donate. Share the video. Cash App CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Let me know what you thought about the press conference with Errol, Spence, and Danny Garcia. Boring. I think it'll be a solid fight. Let me know what you think about basically Gary Russell in hindsight talking bad about Devin Haney performance versus Gamboa. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. Goodfellas Sports TV. We go. All right, some may not know, but we got blocked from going live because we had some of the fight playing in the background this past Saturday on the Tank and Leo Santa Cruz Carter. It was, or is it either the Onuiwa fight on ESPN Plus? But it was a mistake. But now we can't go live until something change. Let something change until January 29th, basically February. So I want you guys to follow me on Sportscasters, SPORTSCASTR, and I'll put the link in. I'll put the link in the description. That'll be the first link. Or you can follow me on Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0. And I'll be doing my live streams both there at the same time. So any live football, basketball, anything in between that, make sure you check out Sportscaster for your boy. Check it out. I'll put that little thumbnail or little thing on the screen, but the link will be in the description. They monetize from day one. It's a YouTube alternative, so I will be there permanently. So I might be going live there and YouTube if I get my channel back or my live stream back at the same time. Appreciate everybody, but Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0, link in the description, and Sportcaster, link in the description. If you want to press the link, it is on sportscaster.com. It's just Goodfellas Sports, one word. Appreciate it. We gone.